Okay. So just a second, let me, okay. Hope you all are getting my voice loud and clear. And in case, just can anyone check and confirm, is there any background noise is distracting a little bit more? So I will try to fix it. You can ping in this chat box only, okay? So, or you can call me, whoever is there in this, okay? So let me conclude what exactly we are going to do in today's session. So the main focus area for today's session is, again, it's a backup recovery only. In backup recovery, which part? Definitely backup. And backup, we have gone through two types. One is the physical backup, one is logical backup. In physical backup, we have already discussed two parts. Number one is just copy paste kind of thing, CP source destination, which all other files we need to take backup. That already we have gone through. And next part is RMN backup. We have gone through different how to take full backup, simply backup database, then how to take the backup of our table space. That also we have gone through. We have gone through something called a data file backup. That also we have gone through. So with RMN, how to take backup we have gone through, how to check the status, whether the backup for how long, means how many number of days backup we have gone through, how to clean up the backup, that also we have gone through. Okay. Now, what we are going to focus on is about the logical backup. Okay. So under this logical backup, what exactly, in which situation we will do logical backup? So that is the main thing we need to understand. And from day one, I used to say anything or everything, why we should do, why we will do. That why part should be clear to all of us. And coming back to the why part in the logical backup, let me just share the screen and slowly I'll try to let you all understand this part. Okay, so I'll just open the last day's slide only. And this, give me just a second. I'm just coming up with that. And okay. Hope you all are getting my screen. So this is the physical backup what we discussed last session. Now, in the logical backup, what exactly we are going to discuss. So few terms, let me just write it down so the thing will be much more clear to all of you. And these terms are, first is database object. And one of the main database object is what? Table. What else? What data? What other database object we all should be knowing it? User. Is what else? The user or schema. Okay. This one. What else? Apart from that, as a whole, database. So if somebody will ask us to take backup of a table or user or users in RMN or physical backup, that is not possible. Suppose the total database size is maybe 10 terabyte. Out of that 10 terabyte, you want to take backup for only 10 tables. That is maybe hardly few GB. Need is to take backup for only few GB, and you are not aware with what this logical backup is. So it is, can you think of what time and what resource, that means disk space will be just exhausted or it is going to be waste. So time, the resource, both thing is on stake if we don't know logical backup. But logical backup will give us option to take a single table backup. Even one table may have 1 lakh records. You can take only 20,000 rows backup also. So all database objects only, you can take backup. Only tables backup, you can take. You can take multiple users backup, it is possible. And as a whole, database backup is also possible. Okay, so question is, why to take logical backup? Answer is, if you want to take backup of table, answer is logical backup. If you want to take backup of user, answer is logical backup. Now, question is, how to take logical backup? What are the steps, syntax, and all those kind of things? Okay, so that is again, whatever syntax is there, I'll show you step by step. You have to just follow that instruction. So in step, nothing to think too much. It's all about practice. Syntax to start with, error will be there, typo error or maybe. So whatever steps we have to follow, the thing will be done. So we are clear why to take logical backup. We are going to be clear how to take backup, logical backup. And I'm just putting the step 2. Steps to take logical backup. Okay. So if this is the question, and very first time we all are doing, suppose, logical backup, what is the sequence? From where to start, where to end? That is, to start with, is very, very, very important point. Now, step number 1. To start with, it is going to be a little confusing. So, step number 1 is create directory in Oracle database. So far, we know how to create directory in OS level, maybe Windows, maybe Linux, or any non-Windows platform. But how to create directory in Oracle, this is first time we are listening or we are going to do. Purpose, by sitting on the Oracle database, Oracle DB, link with OS directory, operating system directory. Because Oracle will not understand where is or what is OS directory. So simply here we have to just make a link. How? I'll show you. Create DB link. With OS directory. So this is step number 1. What is the step number 2? After creating directory, we need to write this syntax. Syntax means some rules are there. We have to just give instruction, do this, then this, then this, then this. Okay, so what is that instruction and why? Again, coming back to why part. So the keyword what we are going to use or we are using to take logical backup is expdp. Before 10, that means Oracle 8, 9, that the option for logical backup is exp only. Okay. Full form export, but exp is the keyword we used to use in the older version of Oracle. 10 onwards, we are using expdp. So definitely there are a number of advanced, enhanced feature that helps us to take logical backup much more better or much more faster way. Okay, so what else? So we are very much clear what exactly this expdp command will do. Okay, then next what? We have to give the user ID and password, because you are going to take backup of a database. So until unless user ID password is not there, anybody XYG will able to do this task. So that is not acceptable. So always credential and username is needed. So system, then give whatever password is there. Okay, so I'm giving Oracle. Now, what else? So we will take EXP, means we'll take backup. Which user we will use to take backup? We have given system. Password is needed, else we'll not able to log in. What else? We have to give directory name. What directory? Directory equal to maybe EXP, any name. Any name means which name you already created in step number 1. I told you all that we are going to create directory. I'll show you how to exactly do it in practically, but let's understand what exactly and how we are going to. So directory equal to EXP or any name you can give. Okay, EXP maybe backup is a relevant, more relevant name. Okay, so EXP DP, EXP backup we have given. Now, directory is gone. What else? We need to give the file name. Which file name? For what purpose? Backup will be generated, right? What will be the name of that backup? So that name we have to give. So equal to, give any relevant name. Relevant name, suppose you want to take backup of SHA database, or you want to take backup of user called HR or Scott. So you have to give that proper name. Suppose I want to take backup of one user known as HR. So I can give SHA_HR. Why SHA? It will indicate that this HR backup, what I'm taking, is belonging to SHA user. Or maybe whatever SHA data, whichever the database is there. .dmp extension is there. Why this extension? By just looking into the file, we all will come to know this is the logical backup. And that is the reason we are giving DMP. DMP is the standard throughout the globe for Oracle database backup. Okay, if we are Oracle DBA, the moment we will see it, DMP means it's a logical backup. Now, what else? Log file. Log file equal to, in case while taking backup, what all of the files, tables, users, objects backup is getting done, how you'll come to know. So whichever task is getting done internally, that is getting reported or logged into this file, so that you will able to just make sure that there is no issues, no problem, no error. In case some challenges, some error, something, it will be written into this. Conclusion, you'll come to know whether you have taken the backup that is done successfully or not. Successfully with warning, with error, or without any error, 100% successful. So by looking into this log file, you'll able to know what is what. And you all will see in next 15-20 minutes, the same thing what I'm explaining. So what the name will be, again, you can give any name. But as per standard, whatever name you have given in the dump file, give, but extension will be log, log. So I'll show you SHA data underscore HR. What it indicates that we are going to take backup. For this, log will be this, for this logical backup. What else? We are having many, but bare minimum, that directory where the backup will be taking place, the file name, what file name will be generated, and the log file where the log will be kept. So this is the default normal scenario. Other than that, can we give anything? Yes, n number of options are there. Slowly we will come to know what that n number of options. If we are clear with this, each and every option like statistic equal to no. So right now we don't know statistic and all those kind of things. Parallel equal to something. Parallel means if I'll go parallel to, and if hardware supports, normally if it is taking 1 hour, if I'll give parallel to, the thing will be done in half the time of the normal time. So 30 minutes. If you will give 4, parallel 4, it is going to take what? 15 minutes. Again, condition provided you are having good hardware or proper hardware for that high configuration system. Okay. Sir, what will happen if we don't have the high configuration system? You'll give parallel 4, 5, 10, 15, nothing will happen. It is the process. If it is taking 1 hour to finish, it will take same 1 hour to finish if your hardware will not support this. Okay, so, and many more basically. So, but this is bare minimum thing we all should be knowing. Now, last option, you want, as per my explanation, we want to take backup of HR user. So if you want to give full entire backup, database backup you want to take, I'm giving option. I'll take full equal to Y. If you want entire, not only that HR or Scott or something, full, simply give full equal to Y. No, I want only specific user. So schema equal to name of that. Now question is, sir, how to remember this schema and all these things? If you do practice, you'll remember. Else, you can Google it. Else, I'll show you option in the SQL prompt itself. That is in the Oracle environment itself. You'll come to know it is schema or schemas or user or users. All these options will be there. That's it. Now, one point here I missed is you create directory. After that, you have to give permission. Give privs. On what? The directory. What we have created in Oracle. I'll show you now. Okay. So just I'm giving directory. Suppose directory name I gave exp backup. Okay. So, and once you run this, how to run, I'll tell you. It will start showing what is getting happening. Okay. Whatever is written or going to write in the log, same thing will be displayed in front of you. And at last, it will show us saying that EXPDP finished successfully with so and so. It took so and so time. 1 hour, 2 minutes, or 2 minutes, 1 second, something like that, depending on size of the database. And that's it. You are done with the logical backup. Now, same thing what I explained, same thing I'm going to show you on. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do, I am sharing my screen, starting the database. Just give me a minute. Let me start. I'm just sharing it. So, restarting the session. Clear? Now, which database? So we are going to use SHA data. So ORINV SHA data. Now we have to go to now here we have to give the whatever steps we have followed there. Okay, and we have to make sure which OS directory this backup will take place. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me just go to OS prompt and here U01. And here in this location, I'm just where I'm sitting right now, see, slash U01 is ready. Now in OS directory, mkdir, I'm creating exp backup. So what is the directory where the backup will go? It will go here. So I made it priority, just go into Oracle and create it. So this information I needed while creating the Oracle directory. So condition 1, OS directory should be there in your current operating system, the directory where you want to take backup. If it is there already, no need to create. If you are doing very first time, like I'm doing, I'm showing you all very first time, I have to create once. Am I going to create tomorrow again? No, because as per company standard, each and every company have their own specific directory or the mount point or the location for having physical backup and logical backup. Okay, so normally by default, as per industry standard, no need to create on the daily basis for directory. As per standard, it should be there. If not there, you can create it. Now, so that is done. Now, first step, creating directory. How to create? Create directory name. What name I gave? Let me choose that name, whatever name I have given. Okay, so name was basically exp backup. Okay, so create directory exp backup. Again, any name you can give. As this is a syntax. Okay, no here and there. Whatever is there, we have to follow it. So create directory name as we have to give the OS location where the backup will go. So we all know where the backup will go. So it should be within single quotation. Okay. Directory created. So this particular part, step number 1. Now later on I added, we have to give permission. Permission means the file will be generated. So that file should be accessed in which directory. Okay, so we have to give this directory what? Read write permission. Okay, right now it's going to write, but also when we will do the recovery part, it will take the what? Read also. So I'm going to give both the permission, that means read permission as well as write permission. How to give? This is new. Grant keyword is you all know. Grant, read, write. Okay. On which, to whom, which user. User means we know what, sys system at least we know. So you can give sys or you can give system. So I'm giving system. Syntax error on directory name will be there. So step number 2 is that is we created directory, we give permission. Now, where to give EXPDP? Is it by sitting in SQL prompt? Answer is no. So SQL prompt work is done, this one. And normally this is getting done only one time. No need to, if I'll take backup again tomorrow, am I going to create this thing again? No. It is going to be there forever, lifetime, until unless you not drop it or you will not delete it or clean it up. Okay. Now, I exit from this. And after exiting, what we have to do? This is the actual command what we are going to. So the next step, what I have shown you, like EXPDP, then this, then some 3-4 options were there, right? Now, EXPDP. Then I said username and password. So which user we are going to use? You can use this also, but I'm going to use as per the standard company standard. System is the standard we used to use. Now, give password. If password is there, is it the correct password or not? How to check? Because I never use, so let me just check it whether we'll able to use. I'm giving system/Oracle. See, it is working. So I checked and it is working okay. No issues with that. So what I'll do? EXPDP. Then username is this, password is this. What else? Next option was what? Directory, which directory? Directory equal to what directory name we have created. You all know that this is the name we have created. Okay. So what next? Directory is done. Then file name. That is which file name will be creating while taking backup. So we have to give the proper name. So I'm giving SHA data_HR.pnp. Name again. You can give anything. I'm just keeping in mind the standard. I'm trying to just put it in this way. Then log file equal to what? As I mentioned, SHA data_HR.log. Okay. So here you can ask that, sir, should we give SHA data only? See, this is standard. If you give XYG, this is going to work. What will happen later on? Because almost on a daily basis, you are going to take backup. So on that time, if you not give proper name, it's very hard to understand which backup you took and which won't. So better to give proper name also, your log file. So SHA data. HR.log. Last one, what I said, schema. Schema equal to which schema? HR. Now, if any mistake, any typo, the thing will break. It is not going to work. Let's see whether I wrote everything correct or I did some mistake. So, what it is showing? Showing file name is what? Unknown. So definitely some error is there. So say for example, I don't remember, I'm not able to recall the name. What I'll do? Other than Google, what is the option? This is very vital, okay? So simply what will give EXPDP? Help equal to Y. Actually, it will be, instead of file name, it will be file, but how to check it is file, whatever I'm saying, it's a file only. So the moment I'll give this, see, all the options are coming here. So many options, few will understand now, few we won't. So at least if somebody is giving this option, see, so many options. See, I gave here schema this, I gave ultimately this command I gave, right? But inside there's so many options. So let us understand what so many options are. Okay. So if I go slowly, this is the trick how we are going to use. So many parameters are there. Abort step, access method, attach, cluster, compression, okay, compression algorithm, content, data option. See, one is known parameters in directory. We all know why directory is being used, right? We all know that I said file name, but actually this is dump file. Okay, then rest, what is, we don't know this one, we don't know this one, we don't know anything here, we don't know anything, we don't. So many options are there, but ultimately the point what I was missing is instead of file name, it is going to be dump file. So what I'll do, I'll change that. How? Just go and instead of file equal to this. Now, if in case something again so simple, expdp help equal to y, read it slowly. What is the takeaway for this? In case you are forgetting some parameter, we are just discussing the basic standard one that is being used on a daily basis, but exceptional some situations, definitely you might be using all one by one. Okay, so I'm not going into that detail. My whole aim is to give you guys the idea what is what and how it is working and why it is so, keeping in mind whatever parameter I'm discussing. Okay, so let's hit enter again, and if again some error will be there, we'll check. Now, that whatever option was, that is okay, but now it is showing something called schema. What I gave, it is saying, so let me check first whether in this user HR is available or not. See how this one by one, if something is coming, what could be the option? It might happen the HR is not there. So let me check that. If we will found, okay, the HR is there, so definitely some issues is there in the parameter. So let's see, do troubleshooting one by one. Okay. So I'm going to SQL Plus. Now, how to check whether username is there or not? If you remember, select username from DB_user, where username equal to HR. See, it's not there. What is the error? Schema, this one does not correspond to any schema. So let us take another any user, or maybe I can take full backup also, but let's try. So syntax wise, whatever we gave was perfectly all right. Which one? This one. Now instead of HR, let us take backup of system user itself. You can take it. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. Again, depends. So see, whatever you are getting in front of you, if all the syntax rule wise, if we put perfectly all right, the process got started. And it is showing what exactly getting done internally. And these are the input what you are getting in front of you right now. That is going to be kept permanently into the log file. Okay, so here, job whatever is there successfully completed. Okay, date and time, how long it took total 36 second or something related to that. So where it took, what is the location? Location is already in front of you if you're able to see it. And this is a directory of what we have created in the operating system. And if you check it here, you'll go to this, and if you give ls minus lpr, see, dump file, actual data is there. And this is a log file. Later on, right now, I can see it's correct by looking in front of this line that is successfully completed. But if I'll cross this window, tomorrow I want to see, okay, whether I took backup was okay or not, expdp, how I'll just go and check whether it was successfully or not. That will be checked. This file, log file, how to read it? Same content what you have seen. This is going to be available forever unless you not delete it. So this, what exactly we have done? Just simply, we took backup of one schema known as system. Now, you want to take full backup. Simple, instead of schema, give full equal to y. And once this name SHA data underscore HR is already there in the file, same name cannot be there in the same directory. That is, we all know. In one directory, same name cannot be exist, right? Same concept, same basic concept we are going to use here also. But sir, if I'll keep it, what will happen? Okay, so see any error is coming or not. See carefully what error we got. What is saying? Unable to create this. Now let me do. I'm going to change. The relevant name will be what? Full SHA data full. Definitely log file also better to change the name. What name? Simply SHA data. Instead of HR, give full. That's it. Hit enter. And whatever you are getting in front of you, okay, by just looking this is also going to be there inside the log. And you'll come to know whether it is the full backup or it is a schema backup, what backup you took, what command you have put. Okay. Sometimes it may happen you have given schema, but it is getting done what? Full backup. Depending on you have given at last full equal to y. So how to check what you have done? This first line, what I have selected, that is giving all the detail. And that is the main importance of this log file. It's very, very, very important for if you are working in the real environment. Okay, so let us just wait for. Now, here one question normally, again, in the basic interview we used to ask. If the database size of a specific one, like here we are SHA data database, is 100 GB, suppose. What will be the size of the dump file or the logical backup? Again, I'm repeating the same question until this thing is finishing. If the database size is 100 GB, you are taking backup, logical backup, what will be the size? It depends on a number of factors internally, what type of table you have, whether you are, so different factors are there. But as a thumb rule, in a generic way, without putting special cases on it, the size of the backup, logical backup, will be 25 to 30%. Like if it is 100 GB, 25 to 30 GB will be the size of logical backup. This is just normal thumb rule. See, it took backup, it's exported, these are the table name it have mentioned, right? Under the full backup. So normally in the real life scenario, it is not going to be so fast. Minimum half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, 8 hour, 10 hour, even more, depending on the size of the database. So this is, and if you see here, see, this is the backup. Now, in case somebody just dropped the database or something bad happened, if you have this file, you will able to retake it. Okay, so this is what is all about the logical backup. So I have shown you schema, I have shown you specific the full backup. If you want to take any specific table backup, how to take table backup? It's again very simple. I need to just I just kept it. Okay. And here, definitely we have to change the name. What dump file name? I'm giving table. If you want table, you can give the table name also, but I'm not giving, just showing you. But relevant, you should give it. Okay. So instead of SHA, I'm giving table. And instead of full equal to y, instead of schema equal to something, tables equal to, you have to give the table name. So assume I'm taking backup of this table. System. That means which user, which table I gave it. You can give any table name. I'm just, it is there in front of me. So you have to see, it took hardly few seconds, 4 seconds. Hardly few records were there. So we have done full schema or user label and the table. These three was by just changing a little this thing. And if you'll see here, see, table. It should be what name we have given. Table name is this. It should be the table name supposed to be there. Somehow it is missing. Anyway, so this is the specific syntax for taking the backup. Okay, so here it is giving. I just missed that thing. See what it is saying. See this error object. This one, whatever I have given, okay, was not found or could not. So maybe this particular stuff, what is not eligible for this backup. So what I gave, maybe two reasons if it is not there. Maybe it's a typo, or maybe the table have some issue. So let me just try one more time. I just remove this percent sign, or so let me try one more time. Okay. So if it is giving error, so something fishy is there. You need to just do some research. The table name. Let me just do it one more time. I'll change the table name. And definitely we have to, yeah, the table is. No, so it could not. So this particular table, though we are taking this for with which system, it is not eligible for taking backup. Normally, this thing we are not taking it in this way, but ultimately this is the way we can take the backup of a specific single table. Okay, so that's it from the logical perspective or the logical backup perspective, 3 phase, and coming back to the diagram. If I'll share one more time. Give me a second. So what I did, see, just to recap, step to take this, create directory, we did, give permission, then expdp with all the options, table, schema, database, we have discussed something about log, and what is the importance of log, we have discussed. So this is all about the logical backup. What we'll do tomorrow, just I'll show you 1 or 2 scenario how to recover it. First, I'll start with logical, and then same thing I'll do with the RMN part. So tomorrow we are going to learn what is the purpose of taking backup. So to do recovery, how to do recovery, that part we are going to start tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we will just finish that part. So that's it pretty much for now, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.